Hello, sorry about that if you were on the last stream. Yeah, that was weird. Just didn't want to work properly, basically. So, although I don't know if it was actually working and it just was being weird, but anyway, we're here, and that's the main thing. One of those things, isn't it? I have my coffee, so maybe it's because it's early and things don't quite work in the same way when it's early. I don't know. Mm. Hello, Zalster. I saw you on that first one. Sorry about that. And Hooked on Classics, Simone. Sorry, I saw you on that last one. Yes, I am. I'm just teasing you. You're right. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's all a ploy, I swear. Dan Lee's here. Hello, Dan. Dan Lee, I wanted to tag you in an Instagram post just to let you know I was coming on live, even though you're here, so it's fine. But if you wanted me to alert you on Instagram, which is a new thing that I'm trying. Oh, actually, same with you, Simone. Let me know your Instagram handle and I'll tag you just so that you know when I'm going, basically. It just makes it easier as well because I do a link on it, so you just got to swipe up and then hit the link, and it's just, I'm all about trying to make things easier for myself and for other people, so it's fine. Coffee, done. Awesome. Probably got like a coffee smile now. So, who's in the room? Who's in the room? So we've got Zalsta, we've got Dan Lee, we've got Simone in again. Hello, Emily Young, how are you? I'm very well. Well, I say I am very well, but I'll tell you about last night. Oh my gosh, Juggy's here as well. Hello, how are you? Juggy from Gillingham, Juggy from Gillingham. I'm going to remember, I'm going to try and remember. Let me just put my phone/watch onto Do Not Disturb. And oh, there we go. Okay. Right. Where am I going to write this? Yeah. Oh, crying out loud. So, sorry. I'm just asking anyone in the room that. Oh, Zalsta, good question, and thank you for your message. Hold on. Right. Whilst I remember. So, if anyone wants to get alerted via Instagram that I'm going live, stick your Instagram handle in the chat, and this applies after the fact, so if you're watching this back, just stick it in the comments if you don't mind. So right, Sven's Emporium, there we go. Dan, there you are, follow back, excellent. Okay, so got you. I'm so sorry. I just need to do this whilst I remember, because otherwise I'm just not going to do it. So, right. Dan, you're officially on the list. Okay, so Zalsta, I love you. I love you for the message that you sent me. So yesterday I was talking about looking into buying a new Mac because the RAM is just a nightmare, and you know it's always I bring up Logic, I bring up OBS basically to do my streaming, and my computer almost falls over every time. And it's not even that it's worrying. To be honest, it doesn't worry me. It's just annoying. Like, I've spent a lot of money on this computer, and I feel like it should be working better than it is. And Zalsta, bless, sent this email. Or was it a message? I don't even know where I read this. I'm sorry, my brain, but said, right, depending on what year your computer is, probably a better way of dealing with it is to upgrade your RAM. And I was like, that's so logical. That's so much more logical in how I am thinking about this. And then proceeded to say, so if it's a 2015 computer, you can go up to 32 gig of RAM. If it's a 2017 computer, you can go up to 64 gig, or whatever it was. It was like, these are the maxes. And of course, guess what year my computer is? It's 2015, because I am the person that when I buy something, I want it to be the highest spec so that it can last the longest and like be future-proof as it can be. So it is literally maxed out for the year that it is. However, it did get me thinking that maybe I should just buy a second-hand iMac from like 2017 and then either get one that has the RAM that is upgraded or upgrade it from that point. So Zalsta, thank you for making me think in that way, because I wasn't before, and actually that's such a good idea, and I think I may have to invest in doing that, because I think it's the way to go. So thank you for the time and the effort that you put into that message and just explaining, like, that's probably the best thing to do. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So Simone says, I only have a Facebook. Sorry. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, you should, I say should because some people don't. You should get an email when I'm going live anyway, so hopefully that will be enough to get you on these live streams. You've made it to 2, so I'm assuming that you're obviously doing the right thing. I'm just going to check something. Oh, cool, yeah, I've got some charge on my pencil. That's good. So, Danley says, I get a YouTube notification too. Oh, okay, that's cool. Ah, Jed's here. Hello, Jed. Good morning, Emily and friends. Glad to say I am home and you have my full attention. Thank you, Jed. So the reason that I sort of try and do like double notifications for people is because, and Jed, you can attest to this for sure, sometimes people don't get the notification and I just feel so bad that, obviously I don't run YouTube, so it's not my fault necessarily that you don't get the notification, but I still feel bad about it. So I just thought put in a contingency plan for people that want to be here, and fair enough, don't want to be here, that's totally fine. And if you ever want to be taken off that list of being tagged when I'm going live, please just tell me. I won't take it, I won't be offended, absolutely not. I don't want to overload you, and I don't want to overwhelm you, so yeah, just say it, honestly. I love you guys no matter what, so it's all good. And Nathan's here, hello, sorry, I was getting coffee, it's fine. I went on early, as always, and nice to have you here, as always, Nathan. Awesome! David, oh, what did you send me yesterday that really made me laugh? What was that? Oh, my brain, but yeah, oh, that's it, it was searching for your name on YouTube, and the first thing that comes up is you, and then the next 2 things that come up is 2 of my YouTube videos. I'm so sorry, I've hijacked your name on YouTube, but it really, really made me laugh, genuinely, out loud, uncontrollable, it cracked me up, but yeah, thank you for that, Nathan, that was a good one. David Lemit is here. Hello, David. How are you doing today? Lovely, lovely, David. Now, David, my plan for today is to get on top of my emails, so I will be emailing you later, hopefully. If not, it will be tomorrow, because tomorrow I actually have a block of time, but I'm trying to work my time well at the moment. I'm reading this really cool book, actually, called, in fact, what is the book called? Oh, it's called The Routine Machine. I'm so lame. I love stuff like this, productivity and being really effective in what you're doing with time management, stuff like that. I love all that stuff, I really do. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I like it so much, but I really do. So I'm listening to this book called The Routine Machine, and I can't remember. Oh, that's it. It was just talking today about, the author was saying that he does the same as me. He kind of he doesn't ignore emails, because I don't ignore emails, but I definitely scan them and just check that there's nothing urgent. And as long as there isn't, then I kind of leave it to a blocked amount of time. I'll just block out, a couple of hours. I'm just going to get on top of my emails, clear my inbox, wicked, and then just let it fill up for the next few days, and then do the same every few days, or maybe even once a week, or whatever. And the reason I say it is because he was talking about doing this. He's the first person that I've heard who admits to kind of not replying to emails straight away, and I was like, oh, thank goodness, I'm not the only one. I didn't feel so bad, so that was good. Whilst I remember, let me just quickly tell you about last night. So, Tone's away skiing, right? He goes to Hemel Hempstead to ski and stays overnight there, just because it's just a bit too far that it's a pain to be driving there and back. So anyway, last night I went to bed, and we had this problem 2 nights ago, or something like that. But anyway, I was watching TV and I heard the most monstrous buzz and then a bashing sound, and I was like, oh god, I know what this is already. And I looked in the bathroom and there was this giant hornet, and we had one of these, I think it was 2 nights ago, and so I don't care about things like wasps or bees or spiders, honestly, I really don't care. But this thing, and like I said, we had a couple of, it was massive. It was like this, and like I said, it was buzzing so loud that I could hear it over the TV and the smashing into the wall or wherever it was smashing into. So I was like, bah! So the other night when it happened, Tone was brilliant. Because it happened once before when he was away. And he switched on a light to draw it to the light. Didn't realise that they were attracted to light, so there we go, I learned something new. and then got the Hoover and like hoovered him up and then took him outside and let him go. But yesterday I was just like, I am not about this. I was tired. It was late and I was just like, I can't deal with this. So I locked him in the bathroom and then put a towel under the door so that he couldn't get out that way. Switched off all the lights because I knew that they're attracted to light, and then luckily the bedroom window was open. But consequently, I just didn't sleep very well because I was terrified that this thing was going to somehow make it out of the bathroom and attack me, basically. And that was my night last night, and I think I got to sleep at about 1:30. And for me, that's late. And I was up at 7 and went for a walk, and so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm happy. It's fine. And I looked this morning and the Hornet wasn't there, so I guess it went out the window and went towards the street lights because they're super bright where I live. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but yeah, it's just, it made me laugh in a kind of like, I'm not terrified, but like, I'm an idiot. What an idiot. I should have just gone and got the Hoover and done exactly the same thing that Tone did the other day. Anyway, right. Charlotte Bibby is here. Hello, Charlotte. It's lovely to have you here today. I know you had a recording session yesterday, which I love it when I get a message from someone saying, I'm really sorry that I couldn't be on your live stream today, which first of all, I'm like, bless you for even saying that. But then to say, because I had a recording session, I'm like, yes, that's awesome. That's super cool. So anyway, it's lovely to have you here today, Charlotte. Zalster says, do you know how to check how much RAM each program is using? Click on the magnifying glass and type activity monitor, and it should bring up a program that shows RAM usage. Okay, so click on the magnifying glass. Yeah, activity monitor. I seem to remember where to find. Sorry, I don't know whether this is of any interest to anyone, but it might be. It will be in utilities, won't it? Activity monitor. Activity monitor. Let's have a look. I didn't know, by the way, Dusty, so thank you. It brings up RAM usage. Okay, so OBS is using 201% of the CPU. That seems a little unlikely. Logic Pro is using 6.9%, so it is absolutely OBS's fault. So I need to find out a way. Okay, sorry Zalstar, I'm so sorry that I'm asking you this. How would I... Do you reckon it's just to do with, like... I'm sorry. It's probably to do with the amount of, like, sources that I have going, even if they're not being used. Maybe it's, taking it up. I tell you what, I'm just gonna... I mean, these aren't gonna be anything, though. Really, are they? Right, this probably isn't the time to do this, so I'm not gonna do anything right now, but I will look into that. Thank you. I will. Yes. Sorry, everyone else. This is very bored. But thank you, David. David. Thank you, Michael. That's really useful. So Simone says, I really need to update my laptop. My notifications were on as I subscribed months ago, but I was getting no alerts. Oh, okay, yeah, it's that notification thing, bell thing. Didn't even know that even existed. Didn't know that was a thing until literally maybe a couple of months ago, and I was like, oh, I should probably tell people that they should turn on notifications. Thank you for following me for that long. That's awesome. David says, Nathan, why coffee and not tea? Is that an English thing? I'm a coffee drinker. I don't like tea. Don't tell anyone. I've got Irish family. It's like a thing. You don't not like tea if you're of any Irish descent. Dan says, that's true. Sometimes I haven't received the YouTube notifications, so great to double up. Yeah, like I say, I can do something to help, so I'm going to. Jed says, I now get notifications on YouTube all the time now. I have a new phone and it bleeps and pings all the time. You're probably like, okay, that's enough. Buzzing Rocks is here. Hello. How are you? I haven't seen you on a live stream for a long time. Buzzing Rocks is awesome and has like always posted about what I'm up to and supported things I'm doing for years, like literal years. And that's not just on YouTube. It's been like on Twitter. It's been on the podcast. It's been, yeah, like all over. So Buzzing Rocks, I've got a crazy question for you. Considering the amount of time that we've sort of been in touch, how should I address you? I don't know what your first name is, which seems bonkers, like absolutely bonkers. Please tell me and I will try to remember. what your name is, because I'm terrible at remembering names. If it isn't in your username, I'm sorry. So you're drumming. Yes, have the bell. Awesome. Notification, and it always works. Well, that is awesome. Stay safe, COVID-19. Yeah, thank you, Buzzing Rocks. Like I say, you're an absolute star. Emily Young says, I'm okay, thanks. Hope you're having a good day so far. I'm having a great day. Aside from the Hornet incident, like, all good. Went for a nice walk. Yeah, happy. David's given me a kitten. Is that a kitten? I think it is. Again, I should probably be wearing my glasses, but there we go. And Nathan says, ask Limids about Georgian cheese boats. What? I think that's what they're called. Georgian cheese. Well, little secret. I'm not into cheese. The only cheese I'll eat is mozzarella or halloumi. Maybe paneer. Basically, cheese that doesn't taste like cheese, I will eat. But other than that, oh god. Salsa, cheese. Cheese is one of those things that people are very, very, what's the word, passionate about. I'm not about it. I'm absolutely not. Dan Lee says, oh no, Nath, not again. And I think I had dreams about them. What about the cheese? Dan Lee's laughing. David says, Nathan, the biggest one is called Titanic. What are you on about? Have I missed something out of the group? Is that what's happened? Because I'm confused. So, anyway, someone can respond to me and let me know what I'm missing. So, let's get into that today. So, we're working again with Channon Bailey from Candy Berlin, who is from Lakeland, Florida. I don't think he's going to be in today because he emailed me at 5 this morning, like UK time, which would have been midnight his time, and he ended it saying, I'm going to bed now. And that was, like I say, 5 hours ago, so it'd be unlikely that he's up again and watching this. Oh, but so the stream yesterday, the track yesterday, he loved it, he signed off, he's like, wicked, brilliant, so that's cool. This one today, it's got a great title. It's called Consensual Ice Cream, and I think when I'll read out a little bit about what it's about. So, it said, now, I should explain the title. So, first of all, he said, sorry, excuse me, said, where's my, oh, there it is. He said, Zappa influence title, Consensual Ice Cream. More acoustic-based song, but not totally the way it came out. I was thinking like James Blunt, Bonfire Heart, or any of those types of sounding songs, but the drum track is the usual rock type, so whatever works best from your perspective. Always love that that's the vibe. I'm all about it. So now I should explain the title long. This album is based on a lot of things I see in the news and my thoughts, etc. Two things on this one. A family member kept dating guys and they kept breaking it off quickly for terrible reasons. Maybe I'm old, but it was different when I grew up. I'm only a decade older, in my 30s, so same as me, but some dating things I'm unsure about. So it's like, well, those dates didn't seem so consensual, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, and the article I saw had to do with the times of consensuality, and people were complaining about how someone looked at them like at a party or something. Not a weird look, but just a quick 1 second flirty look, and they were bashing anyone who would want to look at someone else. It wasn't consensual. So this is me doing my poking at this. But not true consensuality, of course. Of course. It's kind of a given, Channon. I know that you're a normal, good person. There's a lot of wrong things out there. But I tie in things that shouldn't be consensual, like taxes. Things that should, like ice cream. Maybe not flavours, and who knows what. No clue why I can bring it all back. No clue why I can bring it all back to the darkness with you, lol. But I think Friday Night with this song too. Can I say, Friday Night was one of my favourite songs to play live with the darkness. It was always just, it was that moment. Like, it was, the whole set was always a big party. But that moment when we played Friday Night was always just like, bagger! Do you know what I mean? It was wicked. It was always without fail, and it was one of those real moments. So, with that in mind, let's switch you over to this view here. What is this? This is just not great. Anyway, whatever. So, let's do a quick chart, and then I will come back to the chat before I head in and do a few takes. So he's saying, it's a rock type song. Okay, right, so I just really like the title. I think it's brilliant. It's just because I like ice cream. Anything to do with ice cream, I'm in. Right, so, right, this is how I realised that I can't actually spell consensual. Okay. Consensual. No. Yeah. Consensual ice cream. At least that's how he spelled it. So I'm trusting that this is the correct way to spell it. Okay. So, la da 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 da. You should be getting everything. Okay, let's do a chart. Sorry, I'm just having a look at the notes because Channon said he basically gave me a quick kind of what do you call it? A quick structure. What is wrong with me? So intro, verse, chorus, something into solo, bridge, which I'm going to call them a late. Builds to 2 choruses with an outro solo that will go over it at the end. Okay, so these 2 here are chorus. Yeah, nice. Love it. Definitely going to need some percussion on this. No, I'm not going to have cowbell. Actually, I might, because this is the kind of... Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's kind of become a bit of a taboo subject within these live streams, hasn't it? Oh, by the way, David, Travis Dixon, thank you for sharing your cowbell pictures. So David has a bright red Chad Smith signature cowbell on his kit, which is very fetching, might I say. It actually looks great. I'm not even taking the mic. it looks brilliant. And I was like, oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to start getting a cowbell collection. I think I've only got one. I think I have. I don't even know. Right. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a case of crafting the song, the parts, the kind of the dynamics. That's why I've done so. This here. That's just to remind me to sort of go down a bit. I'm wondering, like I said, I'm definitely going to do some percussion. I'll definitely do tambourine, maybe shaker, but I think it's not quite appropriate. Yeah, interesting. I like it. I love anything with like an acoustic guitar. Oh, the other really fun thing that Channon was saying is that he really likes sending me like the very raw tracks, like the raw demos, because it kind of it becomes something else quite quickly from me, just by me being involved. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's really cool, and I just can't wait to hear all these things when they're done, because I just think it's going to be brilliant. Right, so let's get back to the chat real quick, and then I'll just go in and do some takes. Juggy, hey Emily, I use an app called Clean My Mac. Oh yeah, which has a utility to flush RAM and clean up things. Yeah, I have something similar called. Let's see, that's telling me I've got 14 gigabytes free of RAM. I don't even know what is this called? Is it Clean My Mac? Oh, it's mine. Clean My Mac. I don't even know where it is. Oh, yeah, it is Clean My Mac 3. I've also got that, but it just see. I've just said that, and now look, there's no wearing going on. It's like my computer just heard us talking about this. Went, oh, better behave. Yeah, maybe I'm just being weird. In fact, I wonder if it's because it's because we stopped playing. Oh, I just don't know. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, Charlotte says I wasn't recording, but we had our second last drummer recording for the track. So this is awesome. If anyone doesn't know about Charlotte, she is doing a charity single for I can't even remember who it's for, but it's called Little Drummer Girl. It's got 12 female drummers on a version of Little Drummer Boy, and it's awesome. I was the second drummer to record, and her partner Kels, if I remember that right, Kers? It's Kers or Kels, I can't remember. He's mixing it, and I was like, I do not envy his job, because mixing one drummer is hard enough, but mixing 12, crazy. So, but that's really, really awesome. I'm glad that you're almost there. It's quite a project you've taken on. But I can't wait to show everyone and have it out there in the world. So that'll be really fun. And the fact it's for charity, happy days. I mean, come on, can't get much better than that. And David from Man says cheese boat. It just doesn't sound appealing to me, but I get it. Some people do. Thanks for the shout out. You can call me Gregory. I will try to remember that your name is Gregory, Buzzing Rocks, but please forgive me if I ask you again at another moment in time. But Gregory, thank you for all your amazing support over the years, and it has been years, so I really appreciate it. Dan Lee says, hi Gregory! And everyone's saying hello to Gregory, which is lovely. Adam Stanley Drums is here. Hello, Adam. I have an email from you that I need to reply to. Also, morning. Friday night was our first dance song at our wedding. That's so nice. I don't think I knew that. Did I know that? I knew about the music that you walked down the aisle to, but I don't think I knew that. Maybe I did. I'm sorry if I knew that already. But anyway, it's lovely to have you here. Simone says, did you ever play Darkness, I Love You 5 Times? Such a cool song. No, didn't ever play I Love You 5 Times. I don't think. Although, I mean, I learnt all their songs, and I don't remember that song particularly. Which album was that off of? It wasn't off the first album, I know that much. Yeah, let me know what album that was off of, because I should go, or maybe it was a B-side, I don't know. I think I just learnt all the stuff off the albums, because I remember we were in a hotel room in Ireland somewhere, and it was March, and the lads were like, oh, let's play the Christmas song. For some reason, and I hadn't learned the Christmas song, because why would you learn the Christmas song Christmas time, I should say, I should call it by its actual name, why would you play that in March? I thought, obviously I don't need to learn that one yet. I'll learn that one later in the year when we're getting towards Christmas, and ended up having to learn it. Anyway, Nathan saying, hey Adam. Adam says, hey Nathan. This song reminds me of a mix of the Pixies and Tom Petty. Yes, very Tom Petty. I totally agree. And definitely actually Pixies too. Walrus Tass says mix of Pixies and Petty is a pretty good description. I'd say so too. Danley says Roy Orbison for some reason. I got, yeah, I get that too. And Walrus Tass says also, what a rad song name. Loving it. Yeah, I love the song name. Literally love it. I'm getting hungry. That's not good. So la 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 la. Adam Stanley says yes. Roy Orbison, love him so much, Emily. I probably won't use cowbell, said no one ever. I think I might. Nathan says Chris Harding show life says hi. Hi Chris Harding. Gosh. And apologises for not being able to pop in. But he's hanging speakers and filling walls, apparently. All good. Hello, Chris, though. I love that everyone kind of sends their regards if they're not here, like Charlotte did yesterday through David, and yeah, super cool. Danley says, Adam. Walrus Tass, nice bright percussion tambourine, yeah, would be perfect, that's what I think. Maybe a high-pitched temple block. If you've got one, I think that's what you're saying, maybe. David? I don't even know what a temple block is. Do you mean like a wood block? I don't have many of those actually, to be fair. But yeah, I know exactly the frequency you're talking about, and I'm in. Like, I'm with you 100%. Salsa says, I totally believe computers have personalities. You give names to your computers. I should probably do that. I give names to everything. So my sourdough starter is called Doris. The drum kit in there, I think I found a name, and I haven't actually let this out of the bag publicly yet, but it's called that kit in there, I think his name is George. I think his name is George. And the one out there is called Levon. I don't name my snare drums though, just my kits, my full kits. The one that I use on the Voice Kids is called Edward. And then I have an old Heyman that is called Winston. I have another old Heyman that is called Barnaby. And then my very first drum kit, which I don't know what to do with, I'll be honest. I wanna give it to someone. I wanna donate it to someone that is starting out, or yeah, I wanna donate it somehow. But I haven't found the right person. That's called Chauncey. Yeah. So that probably sounds very random. It's not as random as it sounds, and it's not after the Pokemon. Just gonna put that out there. I don't think was Chauncey. Was that the name of the Pokemon, or was it? Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, it's not named after the Pokemon. Adam Stanley drums. But how do I know if it's cleaning my Mac or just running a progress bar to satisfy what our inbuilt OCD needs? It's a good question, Adam, and I think that says a lot about your paranoia right now. Yeah, I have no idea. It probably does nothing, but it makes me feel better, and it does stop my computer from working. Why is my computer so quiet now? I mean, Zalsa, have you been doing some remote kind of RAM deletion? I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, really weird. And Danley says, that sounds awesome, Charlotte. Yeah, it really is. So Charlotte's been putting up a few little clips on her Instagram, on the stories and stuff, about how the progress is coming along with the track. So if you want to go see that, go follow her. I follow her, so just go to my followers, look up Charlotte. She'll be in there. Charlotte Bibby, as her name suggests. Obviously. Jeez, I'm an idiot. Okay. And Simone says, first album B-side. I really miss B-sides. Yeah, that's why I haven't learned it. So that's why I don't think I've even heard it. But I will look it up. So thank you for letting me know that. And yeah, B-sides was such a thing. I remember, it's just not really a thing anymore. Charlotte Bibb says, thanks for the promo, and thanks, Dan. Super cool. Gregory says, it's a pleasure supporting you all these years. You are a star. Right, Adam says, all right, Dan Lee. And Nathan says, I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him. What's that from? I will name him George, and I will pet him. I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him. Where's that from? Nathan, tell me where that's from. That's a game that me and my sister play. We say random phrases from films and then like voice note it and say, where's that from? The latest one we did was I can't roll my tongue, so it's going to sound rubbish. Rum punch. Where's that from? If you can tell me where that's from, I'd be well impressed. And Hannah, if you're here, don't answer. So Danley, I like that the name you mentioned was for your sourdough star. Haha. I like that the first name you mentioned was for your. Do you know why? Do you know why it was? Because in my head, I went, I must remember the name of my sourdough star because it's a new one. So the one before it was called. Oh my god, what was the one? Was called. Oh, from Some Like It Hot. Was it Daphne? No, it's Josephine. Josephine. But Josephine died. I just didn't make any sourdough for ages, and she just looked a little bit horrendous. So she was let go. And this one is the daughter of my mum's starter, and my mum's starter is the daughter of Josephine. So yeah, it's all a family affair. And my mum's starter is called Doreen. Mine's called Doris, and I thought, right, whilst I remember the name, let me say the name, and then I'll go on to the names that I know, because they're just, those are them, if that makes sense. Don't even need to think about it. Sorry, my brain. Warustas says, yeah, woodblock. Okay, cool. I had a teacher when I was a kid who refused to call it a woodblock. If it wasn't literally wood, and I've never had a wooden one, so I'm stuck on temple block. Thanks, Mr. Sweeney. No, that's cool. I like it. I feel like maybe I have heard of the word temple block. I have a question. Does that mean that temple blocks are made out of plastic rather than wood? Or I think, yeah, because I think we had temple blocks in school, and they just called them wood blocks, but they were not made of wood. Well, some of them were, but most of them no. Nathan says, I found recently that running my 3 monitors used up all my CPU. Some of the resolutions had changed on a cheeky auto update, I think, so I had to dial it all back again. Dude, I'm using 1 monitor. It's not even like I'm running some elaborate situation. It's just, yeah, it's OBS. I will look at OBS. I will specifically look how to you know what I'm saying. Make it be more streamlined in the use of CPU. Thank you, Zelster, for that activity monitor thing. That's actually a bit of a game changer. So Adam says, speaking of names, where do you get the names for your STEM club tracks from? Very cool and weird. This is the saddest thing ever. I've mentioned this on live streams before. So I go to this so whatever I record, whatever's inspired it, whatever I'm feeling on that day, whatever, I go to this website called scrabblesolver.com. I put in a word or as many characters as I'm allowed with a question mark at the end, and I just see what comes up, and then I'll just go through and see which words kind of jump out of me, fit the STEM pack, or intrigue me or whatever, and then I always check the meaning, because occasionally I will click on something like, that sounds funny. Oh, that's horrendously offensive. I will not be using that. So that's how I do it. It's not very clever or like, some insightful. No, literally Scrabble solver. And Nathan says, yeah, 100% Clean My Mac wanted you to open it and it was all its fault. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Isn't that weird? Not sure how I feel about that. Zalsta says, sometimes I think the programs realise you are monitoring them and activity monitor and terminate their activities, but I can't prove it. Lol. Well, I wouldn't put it past anyone, to be honest. Like, phones listening to us, which, by the way, I really don't care, because I've got nothing of sort of secretive to be saying, or, I don't, if someone wants to listen to me rambling on about things like, I don't know, well, you're always here, that Scrabble Solver, and then they want to send me an ad for Scrabble Solver. I'm not mad about it. Zaz says, George, Bugs Bunny. Is that where that quote's from? Tiny Toons. Oh my gosh, is it? Is that where? Have I got the wrong end of the stick? Oh, I don't even know that's crazy. I know what Tiny Toons is, and obviously I know what Bugs Bunny is. Simone says, I've decided to dig out my guitar and tune it, even though I struggle to play. Good vibes coming through. Woo! All about the good vibes. All about it. That is awesome. Zelda says, Bugs Bunny and the giant hairy monster. Oh, is it the film, that Bugs Bunny film? Is that where it's from? I haven't seen it. I don't think. Well, maybe I have. The Yeti thing from Looney Tunes with Daffy Duck. I'm gonna have to look this up after I come off here. I love that like three or four of you are like, of course I know what that is. Are you insane? This is how I know I'm with good people. um, and Zal says, sorry, Nathan says Zalster, right on, and Zal says Nathan, it was Daffy Duck as well. Lol. I always really liked Daffy Duck. I think he was my favourite. Nathan says he used to call all the characters George, and he was massive, and would pick them up and pet them, and that's why they were scared of him. I don't remember this at all. I just saw a YouTube clip. Brilliant. Scrabble Solver sounds like my new jam. Of course, I will only use it for offensive working titles to amuse myself. Well, that can be your niche. I'll go the other way. You can go the offensive way. That's brilliant. All right, so now that I've chatted a lot, I'm going to just quickly re-listen to the beginning of this and then let's go do some takes. Great. Okay, so I'm going to go in and do 3 takes and then we'll come back, probably do some percussion and yeah, let's just create something. That sounds good. All right, so I'm going to switch over to the live room and I will be back in about 3 takes, which is, this song is 3 minutes, so 12-ish minutes. All right, I will see you in a little while. I was accidentally taking pictures instead of filming that, which is a bit annoying. And I have a blister, which is even more annoying. How weird. Okay, right. So, great song, love that. I think it definitely got to a cool place. What am I doing? Let's just sort this out so that this doesn't get too complicated. Right, I want you to be last take, because I like that one. Yeah, I think, what do I think? I think I liked the last take best overall, because it kind of shaped into something, if you know what I mean. Right, let's just save this. Let's take this off. Let's do that. And let's save, pardon me, a new alternative. I really need a wee. Just have to hold it. Because I was thinking, how can I go for a wee and not have you guys just be really bored? Although you're probably bored a lot of the time anyway with me. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Right, so let me just get back to the chat and then we can go back to how that's sounding. Right. Oh, we're talking bolognese. Oh, I'm excited. Right, so Mark Wriggler is here. Hello, Mark. I don't know if you're still here because that would have been about 12 or 13 minutes ago. But hello, lovely to see you. Simone says, very Roy Orbison. Yeah, very Roy Orbison, definitely. Nathan says, hey, Adam, I've been meaning to ask you, did I see that you flew out and did a gig in Italy a couple of weeks ago? Yes, he did. Well spotted there. I'm sure that he will reply himself, of course. Walrus says, just scrolled back through the chat and noticed a distinct lack of food chat. What are people having? I'm currently chilling with a beer or two after having a rather tasty gnocchi bolognese as well. Job, bang on. That is awesome. Question, you may have answered this already, I haven't looked forward. Do you make your own gnocchi? If you do, tell us about it, because gnocchi is one of those things I've always wanted to make, but it just looks so complicated and hard and fiddly. So tell me that it's easy and I can do it and I might try. Bolognese I love, and you're kind of I might make a bolognese. We have some beef in the freezer. We have some ground beef, minced beef. Sorry, not ground beef. I'm not in America. We have minced beef in the freezer. That's but then I should have started cooking it from this morning. Maybe it's a tomorrow thing. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do bolognese tomorrow. Oh, exciting. So, Danley says, yeah, I got a bit of that too. Simone, the Roy Orbison thing, yeah. And Zalster says, I think more like Travelling Wilburys. Yes, I love that too. There's a lot of influence of a few different things there, but it's all in that same sort of vein, that sort of time, which I love. That is one of my favourite times for music. Beautiful songwriting, it's just everything to me. Walrus says, here's a hint to nailing bolognese. Vegemite, holy balls, you wouldn't think it works, but it really does. Oh, I'm all about it. Yeah, I haven't tried that. How much? Well, actually, it depends how much chili you do, obviously. I'm going to try that. Yeah. So, yeah, Marmite over here, but same difference in it. Yeah. Oh, so good. And Dan Lee says, oh, I love gnocchi, David. Oh, man, guys. Is this because I said that I just suddenly went, oh, I'm hungry, and now everyone's talking about food? Whereas Taz says, well, Travelling Wilburys had Orbison and Petty, so yeah, suits. Yeah, it all works, then it all fits. Nathan says to us, haha, Dan's curry yesterday, your bolognese today. I mean, come on. I'm currently in between meals. I'm always in between meals. That's really good. I had something boring yesterday. So me and my sister met up, and it was this like margarita piece thing. It was delicious. It was really delicious, but it's like, it was delicious. It was delicious. It was fine. But I don't know. I just love cooking. Making me really want to eat something. Right, so Dan Lee says, your bread yesterday and your bread today, although different fillings I expect, Nathan. You and your sandwiches, Nathan. Zalster, way too early here to be thinking about food, haha. Yeah, Zalster is in, I want to say, and I should remember this, and Zalster, you'll understand why in a few days probably, San Antonio, Texas, but I could be wrong about that. Nathan says, yes, I need to find something fun to put in my bread. At least Charlotte Bibby's with me on that. Things in bread. Hannah would be with you too if she was here right now. Walrus Tess says, has Nathan ever had a bread sandwich, or is that getting too Inception-y? Nathan says, don't do bread on bread, lad. What about toast sandwich? That's a thing. That's totally a thing. I've never done it, but I hear that it's good. And Danley says, actually, I love bread too, especially sourdough with avocado and runny egg. Yeah, that is a good shout. That is a very good shout. I think sourdough makes me sick. Like, it makes me feel unwell. I made some sourdough the other day, and every time I eat it, I end up feeling sick for the rest of the day. But I love it when I eat it. It's really annoying, and I'm sure it's good for you because of the fermentation process, but maybe, I don't know, it doesn't like me. Nathan says to Laura's Tess, Inception-y, haha, like the world would implode upon itself. There are certain things like that, and maybe that is one of them. Don't do bread on bread, don't cross the streams. And Danley says, try to cut back on carbs, especially bread during lockdown though. Boo. Yeah, I don't like cutting back on anything. It's so depressing. Nathan says to Dan, yeah, to be fair, I've been good last couple of weeks. Apart the red wine and Friday night meat. Do you mean apart from? Yeah, apart from the red wine and the Friday. Oh, that's good. Adam says, hey Nathan, yes, travelling was a bit admin-y. But it was great to smash drums on a big stage again. Audience predictably reduced. We were treated like rock stars for a couple of days, though. That's really nice. I'm glad you had such a nice experience. That's lovely to hear. Waterstar says, haha, how'd that go for you, Dan? If carbs were meant to be cut back on, they wouldn't make all the best foods out of them. That's such a good point. Dan Lee says, mid. Nathan says, been rowing and walking and calorie counting. I think lockdown has changed me in ways I can't quite fathom. Yeah, it's been weird, isn't it? Lockdown has changed us all in certain ways. I mean, in terms of food, for me, lockdown has made me really realise what difference it makes doing like majority home cooked, because before lockdown started, for whatever reason, me and Tone were having quite a few like takeouts and stuff every week. Not like a huge amount, but like more than you should. And for the first month and a half, I suppose, 3 months, I don't even know, for a considerable period of time, we were just eating home cooked meals. And honestly, both of us have never been in better shape in our lives, and now we've kind of opened ourselves up to having takeouts again, so we'll have like one a week, probably maybe two at a push if we're having a very sort of not bad week, but like a naughty week. But yeah, no, I'm trying to really keep up the home cooked thing, just sort of physical, normal, like whole foods in my food. It's good though, tastes good as well. Adam says, how much can we get in the chat to distract Em from doing actual work? I love you too, Adam. Dan says, haha, that's true, David. That's my problem too. And Nathan says, Adam, were the crowd singing? Was there any atmosphere? Charlotte Bibby says, hi, Nathan. Yes, carbs at 9 p.m, a usual dinner time for me. Dude, I was eating much too late. I was eating like chocolate and all sorts of awfulness at like 10 o'clock last night, which I haven't done in, I can't even remember how long. And it doesn't feel good today. I skipped breakfast. I was like, I just feel gross. Adam says, Nathan, yeah, some people are actually fans. Yay! The atmosphere was a bit like tennis because of the distances, but it did go well. That, I think, yeah, it's just the new norm thing, isn't it? And Walrus Test says, I mean, we'll gladly chat among ourselves if you need to bail for a minute or two. Don't worry, I'm almost caught up with you, and then I will actually do some listening. It's good though, because it means that I have like fresh ears when I'm listening to it. So, Hooked on Glasses, Simone says, I've been having Cheerios. Do love a good honey nut Cheerio. Yes. Zal said, I've been switching between yogurt covered peanuts. What? That sounds bonkers. Versus peppered beef jerky for snacking. I am so all about beef jerky. The only thing that puts me off is the price. It's so expensive. It's crazy. I did try and do some homemade beef jerky a few times as well, which was nice. It wasn't the same, but it was nice. Horace Tess says, oh, it's all from scratch. It's actually really simple. heaps of recipes on the Googles. Give it a go. Okay, all right. I'll have a look at the gnocchi thing. I assume that's what you're talking about. Simone says, saying about cooking, I do a superb cottage pie full of flavour, not watery, with cheesy mash. Well, take out the cheesy bit, but a good cottage pie. Oh yes, I am so all about that right now. Especially because, well, I say the weather was getting colder. It was until last night, and then it was really warm. But I love it all. Comfort food, shepherd's pie, cottage pie, like a nice casserole, beef casserole with dumplings. Oh, you just can't beat it. Or a good roast, obviously. And Walrus Tass says, no way, Vegemite and Marmite are so different, are they? I've never had Vegemite. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Not sure if Marmite would work, haven't tried it. Usually just a well-heaped teaspoon. Ooh, a teaspoon, I don't work in teaspoons. I work in like tablespoons or like lashings of, but yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. I don't have any Vegemite, so I'll try with the Marmite, I'll report back. Just enough to taste, but not overpower. Yeah, the other thing is, obviously, I'm sure you already do this, but Worcestershire sauce in a bolognese, and what's the other thing? I've tried with like dark chocolate. I'm not convinced that's a good shout. Jed says, all this talk of food puts my beans on toast to shame after bolognese and all the other stuff you're talking about. Jed, can I just say, it is, first of all, I'm going to sound like such a picky eater. Not a big fan of beans on toast. However, my dad especially, but my parents and my sister actually would argue that beans on toast is the greatest meal that you can possibly have. And no matter what, so my dad will have been out to some nice fancy restaurant one night. The next night, inevitably, he will be like, oh, it was delicious, but tonight I'm going to have beans on toast. And he will be just as excited about that than as the like nice swanky meal. So there is nothing wrong with beans on toast. And Zaz says, you are correct. Yeah, I don't know what about, and I don't know if it's me, but okay. Simone says, oh, lockdown has made me grow a potato plot in my garden. That's awesome. I kill everything I try to grow. Apart from, oh, I won't go into it. Anyway, I kill everything that I grow. Nathan says, Adam, yeah, I'm wondering how it's going to be when we ask our audience to sing along next time we go. Like 3 voices. Hello. Adam says, hang on, you've had biltong. It's 100 times better than jerky. Yeah, I've had that as well. Of course, I'm not biased, but I'm right. Yeah, I've had that. I've had jerky. So, I mean, the main place that I have it is when I'm in the States. But obviously they do. Is it biltong? I always read it as bitlong, so that's good to know. Biltong, yeah. Is that a thing then? That's a different thing. I have no idea. It all tastes great to me. Like I say, it's the price that puts me off. That's why I tried to make it myself, and then sort of went, well, it's not worth it. And Nathan says to Adam, yeah, I had some in South Africa last year. It was mind blowing. Yeah, they do it over here in. I think we do it in Tesco's. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as having it in South Africa, and I would not even like to suggest such a thing. But maybe that's the company name, actually, thinking about it. Maybe it's not actually the thing. Adam says, my man! And Danley says, can't beat a good beans on toast, Jed. See, I'm telling you, it's a thing. And Nathan has beans on toast at least once a week. And then with HP sauce, yeah, I mean, honestly, Jed says, all this talk through has got a name for my kit. Jamie is in Oliver. Yes! That's so funny. All this talk has, yeah. Did you know that Jamie Oliver is actually a drummer? Also, you probably knew that. I feel like everyone knows that. But he used to rehearse in the same studio that I used to rehearse in with my heavy metal band in Tottenham. There you go. Random fact. Jed/M, I used to run a bar and restaurant. Multi-millionaire owner used to come in nearly every morning and order beans on toast. No more than one high beans. So the chef had to take off beans. What? No more than one high... I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. But that's awesome. So, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this random stuff about my family. So my dad, he has a thing about desserts in restaurants. And his thing is, no matter what the dessert is, yes, but is it as good as a Twix? That's his, like, level. It's like, right, if it's, like, not much is better than a Twix in this life. And also, that's how you can tell if, say, you go to a swanky hotel or anything like that. He says, Ask them for a Twix. If they can get you a Twix, then it's a good place. If they can't, I'm not about it. He's a one of a kind. Adam says jerky is too sweet. I'd have to disagree with you there. Yeah, a bit long. I paid like 40 quid for a kilogram recently. Silly me. It disappeared in 2 days. Oh, dude. Danley says, always Nathan, and Simone says, must go now, I'm off to my volunteering. Enjoy your volunteering. I'm sorry I haven't actually been listening to drums as much as yesterday, but we will see you on another one. And Zaf saying, bye to Simone. Adam says, I actually did a bacon and bit long sandwich once with mayonnaise. Oh, and in no way was that depressing. Oh, although, like, biting into that in a sandwich, I feel like that would be hard. Oh, do you know the other Jamie Oliver? Yeah, who plays for the UK subs? Yeah, again, also on the metal scene. I've known him since I was probably about 16. Love that guy. How we laugh at names. Yeah, I ran into Jamie in a pub 3 years ago, and he was just stood outside, and I hadn't seen him for, I don't know, 10 years. And I was like, Jamie! And he was like, Emily! Gave him a big cuddle, and yeah, that was it. I'll probably see him in another 10 years. Really nice guy. Great drummer. Danley says level beams. Oh, not stacked up. Oh, I see. That is some next level stuff. Oristas says shout for now, Simone. David Frontman. Nathan, be ready for bean tour after this live stream. Nathan says take care, Simone. And to David, oh yeah, I bet you have special 3-foot long Georgia beans. And Dan saying goodbye to Simone. Okay. Let's actually listen to what I did. I know that you guys are not here for the actual drumming anymore. You're here for the chat, and I'm all about it. But I do need to do some work. Okay, let's go from take 3 and then take it from there. Alright. And let's turn off the click. Why do I always forget that? In fact, whilst I'm listening to this, I'm going to record some percussion. Pardon me, because I think I like. There's nothing that I was like, ooh, it was all good. The only problem is I've got to do it on low latency mode, so it's not going to sound as good. I'm just going to switch you off in the room and come back to you so that I don't deafen you. All right. Yeah, I'll see you after we listen through this take. of tambourine there, but it's fine, nothing we can't sort out. And also, that cut meant the drums fell out for a second there, but I really like that. I think the only bit that I was concerned about before we started was this middle bit. See what I did in the first one. I think actually that works better. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna flatten this down, alternative, flatten. Okay, this, and then do this crossfade, and I just need to take this across to where it actually works. Yeah, this is, I'm loving this. This is great. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to? I think. Oh yeah. Oh, God, I mean, Emily, you want to be a professional, crying out loud. I'm just going to check these crossfades, and then we'll just do a bit of rejigging if need be. Nothing stood out to me as needing rejigging, but we'll still have a look. Sounded fine, but I mean, it's quite a thick crossfade. Right, I'm going to save this, save a new version with Flex, and I'm just going to let this do its thing, and I'll come back to the chat probably for another 20 minutes, because you guys are having a lovely chat. No, I like it, it's lovely. Right, where did I get to? So David says, we'll just show you one bean dish, Nathan. And Dan Lee says, I'm here for the drums. And the recipes. Sorry, I didn't want to sit so far away and off to the side. And Adam says, Jamie is so good. He has this kit apparently used by the drummer, of the Hollies. No way. Got to play it when Lieutenant played with his band. LTNT is Lieutenant, right? Big, silly 26-inch kick. So fun. Nathan says, I'm here to expand my knowledge of all things, and it's like a roll of the dice hour. And 26-inch kick, yummy. Dan Lee says, exactly, Nate. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about this. I love the random things that we end up talking about. It's super fun for me. So, Walrus Tass says, me too, Dan, me too. Getting a chance to geek out about drums, music, and food. Hells yeah, my guy. You're all my guys. David says, you know, Candy Berlin is keeping wonderful music. Yeah, it's so true. Channon is like, he's so, what's the word? Like, he's so effortlessly brilliant, basically. Like, just his natural inclination is just so cool. And yeah, if you listen to any of his past stuff as well, it's just awesome. I mean, there's no way, two ways about it. There's no way to put it. And Nathan says, yeah, I consider this a life enrichment group. That's brilliant. I feel like that you're trying to like make it tax deductible or something. Like, this is my life enrichment group. And yes, I'd like to write this off against my bill, my tax bill. I love that. David says, just followed him on Instagram. Yeah, go follow him. I am Candy Berlin is the his Instagram handle. I'll write it in here actually. I am Candy Berlin. So yeah, go follow him. He's super cool, and I like I said, I just can't wait for all this stuff to be out. We've been doing so much music together, but he hasn't released any of it yet. But it's all coming like soon. We're sort of at the end of a bunch of stuff. In saying that, he did just book in for four more tracks in November. So we're doing a bunch at the end of October, and then I'm pretty sure we booked him for November now as well. So I mean, I'm loving it. And Nathan says, can we all remember our tambourine shaped and star names? There's a half moon. That's it, that's all I can remember. And then says, by hour, I mean I just read it back and realised it sounds like we all had code names after the tambourines. It's brilliant. I love the idea of having code names that are actually tambourine styles. Zal says, all this talk of cheese, and this pops up on my feed. Haha, Bosca, Holland, Quattro, Raclette, cheese melter for quarter wheel. Oh god, raclette. I know that if you're into cheese, that is like a thing. And a raclette is like a French barbecue fondue, right? Yeah, I think it might be Italian. Oh no, well, I've had it in Switzerland, but I've seen it also in by had it, I mean I've seen it in Switzerland. My family have had it whilst I've sat there having soup. And I think they use a similar thing in Italy, where they do like pasta dishes and then they just spin the pasta around this like cheese bowl so it gets all covered in cheese, which sounds amazing if you're into cheese. And Danley says, I did just Google that, Nath. Oh, did you just Google that, Nath? Zal says, I have no idea, Nathan. I didn't even know you needed a special machine to melt cheese. Nathan says to Dan, no, a workmate who has a French wife opened me up to the idea of it literally last week. And Dan says, oh, I retract that then. Right, let's have a listen to this and just see. I probably need to edit the tambourine take, just that the shaky bit was a bit shaky, funnily enough. Okay, I'm just listening for bits that stand out in a bad way. Gonna add a cowbell. Can always mute it, right? I'm muting you in the room. I know you're probably all taking the Michael out of me right now. Yes, yes, I know. You can laugh at me. I'm not sure about that last hit. Yeah, that is incorrect. Okay. Okay, so just gonna, well, that's it, there's something that happened. It's just, I mean, there's no harm in quantizing this at all. See, this all sounds quite ahead of the beat, which is weird, because it's literally just a section, and I wondered if it was a moving order thing. Oh no, look, it looks late on the grid. This just feels a bit rushed. It's just weird. I feel really like it's, and sometimes I swear it happens like that, where you do a cut and it's not quite in the place it should be. Sorry, I'm not talking very Sorry, I will actually do what I was meant to do. Right, let's go from the top and just listen and stop doing overdubs. Just take 2 bars. That's 2 bars. Paste. Oh, paste onto a random track, of course. Okay. That's really cool. I think the only thing I might want to add this is a shaker in the choruses. In the choruses yet? Is it in the choruses? No, not in the choruses. I mean, there's no harmony. Take away, so that's fine. Okay, just gonna meet you in the room, do a quick shaker, and then I think we're good. All right. And I think we're done. Awesome. Yeah, that definitely adds a texture, a layer, and I really like that. He's kind of brought it all together in a really nice way, so I love that. Right, I will just get back to the chat and then I will be signing off with you. Okay, so... Oh my goodness. See, as soon as you whip out a cowbell, everybody goes crazy. So... La 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 la. Charlotte has just finished breakfast. Yes. What did you have? I had cereal, Nesquik. That's brilliant. My sister would approve massively. Jed says, what? A cowbell? I know, I tried to not mention it, but you guys kind of noticed. Even though it wasn't bright red. Just like, where is this tass? Walrus tasses, even. And David says, no, Nathan, down, bad. Why is there no cowbell emoji? It's a travesty. So we've got some cowbell emojis going on. Nathan says, hey, haha, Dan, you beat me to the bell. I just found the cow. Haha. Dan says, I like the desk bell a la 40 Towers. Yeah, for sure. Funnily enough, Hannah has a desk bell in her house, and I was like, I want one of those, but then I thought, why would I use it? But I quite fancy it. Maybe I should have a bell in here, and every time I finish a track I can go ding, and then we can all think of 40 Towers, and that would be an awesome thing. Zasta says, I need to petition for Google to make a dedicated emoji for the cowbell. Dude, I'd sign it. Nathan says, Zasta, yes, I feel us cowbell professionals are underrepresented in the current list of emotes, emojis, emoticons, and emoji tunes. I didn't even know emoji tunes was a thing. Jed says, all these sessions we have prompted a cowbell. Months of tempting, and look, it works. I know. You guys, it's all your fault. If he's got a problem with it, I'm pointing in your direction. No, I know that Channon actually watches back all these live streams, so if anyone wants to say hi to Channon, he does watch these. So Laura says, please don't misinterpret this, but it's weird in a nice way. I love weird, especially in a nice way. That's the best. So to have you folks in the stream chatting in the living room on the telly for once rather than in bed. Do you know what? I did think about the fact that you would be at not a crazy hour over your way. Like I'm glad. I'm really glad. Because I know that if I come in on this early, the guys, well, I say the guys in America, but you know, Michael Lopez is here and he's in the States. So the Americans kind of lose out and the non-early bird UKers lose out. But then, you know, David, you get at least a half decent time, provided you're not having a rehearsal or whatnot. Charlotte says, did David influence this cowbell? Haha. No, I mean, I will take full responsibility for this one. But maybe by osmosis, it's not my fault. So, Walrus Tasha, shh. Jed said, we never laugh at you, we laugh with you. Oh yeah, I'll always be the first one to laugh at myself anyway. It's the best way to be. Maysel says, hello! Hello, Maysel! It's lovely to see you. You've joined us literally right at the end here, but it is lovely to see you. Thank you for checking in. Dan Lee says, do you have a particular genre of music that you prefer to play in? Maybe for fun, spare time, if you have any? Just good songs. I love playing along to good songs, so anything sort of 70s pop rock based stuff is kind of my jam. Either that or blues. Oh my god, I realised, I always knew that I loved blues music, but I started listening to this roots and blues playlist the other day, and it just made me really realise how much I love blues. It is so embedded in my DNA, and just I can't even just tell. It made me realise a lot of things. I was like, yeah, blues is my thing. Nathan says, hey Maysel, you awake yet? Everyone say hello to Maysel. Yeah, coffee for you. Yeah, I'm going to take a coffee. Yeah, good on you. And Walrus says, from the top once more with feeling. Nathan says, doink, doink, doink. And great sketch. I can't even remember what that's from. Oh, it's from the Will Ferrell one, obviously. God. Walrus Test says, that's cool looking shaker. I've got a handful of cheap egg shakers. Should probably get a decent one these days. Okay, let's not get it twisted. These are my cheap egg shakers. But I would suggest, I don't know whether he delivers over there. So there's this footballer over here called Dolan, and he created this instrument called the Jube, which is kind of like this box. It's a percussion instrument. But as an aside, he also makes these shakers, which you can get them as individuals like that. They sound great. Sorry, this is probably quite loud on the old built-in mic there. Or, I knew this would happen, I was like, don't undo it because it's really hard to do back up. Or you can put them in a thing like that and it makes them into four. But if you go to www.thejube.com, see if they sell it and see if they'll ship it to you. If they don't, let me know. www.thejube.com. Dion is one of the most wonderful humans on this planet. And yeah, like I say, he's a footballer. He played with Man U for years. He played in the England team. What's the other one that he played? Was it West Ham? I should know this really. But he is honestly one of my favourite people on this planet. And I've got a lot of favourite people, but he's just, such a good heart. And he happens to make amazing shakers. That's my favourite shaker, without a shadow of a doubt. I will use it on everything that I can. But yeah, go there. If you can't find, if they won't ship to you, yeah, tell me and I'll see if I can sort something out from this end. Nathan says, with pretty solid guitar parts, the percussion really helps to add flow and the feel to the groove of the track. Yeah, cool, nice one. Thanks, Nathan. I agree. Kind of brings it together. Charlotte says, rice in a plastic box works great. That is also true. In fact, I need to do a bit more of that sort of stuff, like making shakers. I do have a lot of shakers, though, more than any other instrument, including drums. So Nathan says to us, it's all about the Dion Jube shakers. Dude, so all about it. It's just, they are the best. Nathan says, Emily, did you ever remember the name of your big scrambled egg shaker? Eggs, yeah. No, is the short version. It's like eggs in a jar, but like in a cleverer way. Eggs in a jar. I don't know. I don't remember is the answer, and I don't even know where I could find that out. Someone posted it somewhere. Maybe it was me. I don't remember. I'm useless. Adam says, I remember using a whole jar of shakes a while ago and love that idea, which I'll definitely steal. Please do. Such a good sound. Yeah, it's brilliant for like certain things, especially if you're doing like country, like quite slow sort of country or even bluesy or like singer-songwriter, that kind of, that swampy. It's lovely. It means you can do it slow, because those small ones doing slow tempos, very difficult. For me, at least. I'm just not that good at it, but that just makes it like really get into it. It's awesome. So, Jed, great tune, love it. Me too. I can't wait to hear how it turns out, as often is the way with Channon stuff. And hi, Channon. Oh, Nathan's saying hi to Channon when you watch this back. I keep saying Channon or Shannon, and I'm like, I don't know which one it is, but hello from all of us, Channon. Jenny, yeah, Jenny Sillis, how are you? We like your drums. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, you've literally come in at the end of the session, Jenny. And another person, you won't have any reference of what I'm talking about right now. I was talking about emails that I have in my inbox that I need to reply to, and you are another person that I haven't replied to. Please, I apologise. I will be getting back to my emails today or tomorrow, so watch out for that. And Nathan says, you're all blurry, by the way. Oh, webcam. I'm just about to leave anyway. Hey. Hey. My big... Look at the bags under the eyes. Look at these bags. That's from that hornet. I blame the hornet. I'm sorry, it's not going to get much better. Thank you for telling me, though. That's really good. Charlotte says, thanks for today. Nathan says, thanks to everyone. Always a pleasure. Hanging. And Jenny says, no worries. Kisses. Right, so... and Dan says, thanks, Em. Have a great day and lunch. Yes, lunch is next. I can't wait. So, thank you for being here. Sorry that I'm all blurry. I'll come close. So, thank you for being here today and this week for the last two sessions. I won't be back for the rest of this week, but live streams next week. Look, the computer is just totally getting all weird and fanny again. So, I will be here next week so if anyone that's in the remote recording business side of things, whether you're on the course or have done the workshop or received the emails or whatever, I'm going live answering questions to do with that on Monday at midday. So what's the best way to find out about that? On my Instagram, there's something in my stories right now. So, and in fact, it's in the next live highlight. So if you go there, you can sign up for that webinar thing, come and ask questions or whatnot. And then next Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be back with more tracks from Channon. Yay! So I don't know what time yet, but I'll put it up everywhere and I will do the tagging thing. If anyone here or anyone watching back wants to be tagged, just stick in the comments your Instagram handle and I will do my best to let everyone know, basically, that I'm coming up. Excuse me. So anyway, have a lovely rest of your week. Have a lovely weekend. I hope you're well, and thank you as always for being here and just being wonderful. And yeah, I love you all. Let's catch up next week, and we can talk loads more food, amongst other things, I'm sure. I'm just gonna have a quick. Jed, see you soon, everyone. Have a great day. David's laughing. Zalsta says it's overheating, I know, but I haven't done anything different. I'm so confused. Danley says take care, Zalsta. I can hear the fans revving up. I know, it's a nightmare. I'm going to look into this OBS thing, at the end of the week. Bless you. And yeah, you're all amazing. And yes, I'll see you all next week. All right, lots of love. Have a great week. See you later, guys. Bye.